Duckweed is often considered a superfood for shrimp, and for good reason. It's packed with nutrients, containing roughly 35% carbohydrates, around 20% minerals, and up to 40% protein, along with beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. And that protein is especially important when it comes to breeding, helping support egg development, and the growth of shrimplets. On top of that, it grows extremely fast, meaning it's constantly producing fresh plant material. Its leaves are thin, soft, and delicate, so once you blanch it, it breaks down quickly and becomes very easy for shrimp to consume. On top of that, it naturally supports biofilm growth, which is actually what shrimp are targeting most of the time. Another key advantage is size. Duckweed is tiny, so when it sinks, it spreads across the entire tank, giving shrimplets and adults equal access to food. So if duckweed is this powerful, natural food source, what about other floating plants like frogbit, water lettuce, and redwood floaters? Can you use them the same way? The short answer is, not quite. They may look similar on the surface, but they behave very differently once they're in your tank. Frogbit is probably the closest comparison to duckweed, but even when you're using it as food, it behaves very differently. Nutritionally, frogbit contains much lower protein levels, around 10 to 20%, which is roughly half or even less than duckweed. Its leaves are thicker and more waxy, so even when blanched, they don't break down nearly as easily as duckweed. Shrimp will graze on it, but most of the time, they're actually feeding on the biofilm that develops on the plant rather than the plant itself. Where frogbit really shines is in its roots. Those long, dangling roots become a hotspot for microorganisms, and shrimp love picking through them, but again, that's more about biofilm than direct nutrition. Now, water lettuce takes this even further. When prepared, its leaves are even thicker and more fibrous, and nutritionally, it's not particularly dense, generally lower in protein and harder to digest compared to duckweed. Even after blanching, shrimp rarely consume much of the plant itself unless it's already breaking down. Like frogbit, it still provides grazing surfaces, but as an actual food source, it's very limited. And then there are redwood floaters. These sit somewhere in between. Their leaves are more delicate than frogbit and water lettuce, so they break down a bit easier when blanched. Nutritionally, they can offer moderate protein levels, but still not at the level of duckweed. They also grow much slower, which means you're not getting the same constant supply of fresh, usable food. So even when all three are prepared for feeding, shrimp will spend most of their time grazing on the biofilm rather than consuming large amounts of the plant itself. And that's really the key difference here. All three of these plants are excellent for tank balance, shelter, and biofilm production, but they don't match duckweed when it comes to being a high-protein, easily accessible food source.